this is Maggie from Maggie's Memories. Today we're going to talk about you come across your loved one with dementia and they're agitated, they're frustrated about something. You have about 10 seconds to figure out how to diffuse the situation before things get bad. We're going to go over 6 things that I like to use to get through this situation and to figure out what's going on. I call it listen. So first in the word listen is L. L, to listen completely and lovingly to them. This has nothing to do with if you actually understand any of the words that they're saying. This has to do with you showing that you care enough to listen. We're busy. We all have 1,000,001 things on our plates, especially as a caregiver. But the most important thing you need to do right now is stop everything else and pay attention to them. Show them that you care enough to focus on them and this situation. The letter I, eye contact. At this point, we've stopped what we're doing and we're focusing on them. And to show that we're really listening, we're making eye contact with them. The simple gesture of stopping what you're doing and making that eye contact with them could possibly de-escalate the situation right then and there. They need to know that what's upsetting them is important to you. S, safe space, is very important, that phrase. All creatures have built in them the fight or flight instinct. It's what protects us. We all get that feeling when we feel like someone's behind us or there's someone looking at us or near us. We don't lose that feeling of surrounding energy just because we have dementia. And if we're already scared or frustrated or agitated and someone gets into our personal space, that little bubble that we have, it can be triggered worse and cause the next level up in their behavior. So when we approach someone, any person, but especially someone with dementia, we need to take into consideration that safe space rule. When we approach them and we're speaking to them, do they have an escape route? What I mean is, if they needed to get away from you right this second, could they? So stand off to the side a little bit. So if we're off to one side, they could leave from the other side. If you're standing in front of them, there's enough space that they could go to the sides. This is very important. If they feel trapped, you could trigger that fight or flight instinct. T is time. What time of day is it? This is important to realize, to acknowledge if it's happening at the same time of day. Is it happening when we're first waking up in the morning? Is it happening in late afternoon, early evening? Is it happening in the late evening towards bedtime? If you see a pattern with the times, mention it to your doctor, but also use your healthy brain to be a detective and figure out what's going on. There's this behavior situation called sundowning. It tends to happen in the late afternoon, early evening, hence the name sundowning. And my best way of explaining it is tired brain. They have spent the whole day doing what everyone else wants them to do and following the rules and trying to seem normal. They're tired, they're frustrated, and they're sick of all of it and this disease. One of the first things I always recommend is a resting time. After lunch, usually in the early afternoon, doesn't even have to be a nap. Just watching a movie in our recliner, the lights are dim, soft music, laying on the couch. Something to help recharge our batteries, to relax our brain. 1 hour of that recharging time could have such a major effect on our frustration and agitation in early evening. There are some medications that can help with this. We just always try to be careful when it comes to medication so we can keep that quality of life that we're striving so hard for them to achieve. E, environment. I want you to stop, take a deep breath, and look around. Is there something going on in the environment that could be triggering this behavior? Is it loud? Is the TV blaring? Or is there something violent or upsetting on the TV? Is there a lot of people? Is it really cold? Is it really hot? Does it smell funny? Is there something in the environment that could be triggering this behavior? It is so important to pay attention. Us with our healthy brains get sick of crowds and get sick of people. Please put yourself in their shoes. N. N stands for need. Or moreover, an unmet need. Is there an unmet care need that we're missing that could be triggering this behavior? We've seen the TV commercials about hangry, hungry, angry, but also, TMI, they may have to pee and can't find the bathroom. Have you ever been stuck in traffic and had to go to the bathroom. And at that moment, your children all want to talk to you. You're like, stop. Don't talk to me. I gotta be. Or you go to a new mall or a new store and you can't find the bathroom. And you're pacing all around trying to find it and you can't find it. Your loved one has lived here for 10 years. They know where the bathroom is. Do they? Do they really know today at their place in time with this disease, do they know where the bathroom is? Are you 100% sure? If they're hungry, are you 100% sure they would know where to get a snack? If they were cold or they were hot, would they know how to leave that? This is hard. You're not going to get it right every time. But I promise, if you stop, focus on them, make that eye contact, and show that you care and you're there to help, it will make a difference. You're doing a great job. Talk soon.